My first 4-on-4 cast of the year. Sorry, friends, if it sucks. If it does, it's probably not because it's the first one of the year. Quad going to own? I don't know what to call them because there's Spawn, but it says own, pone. How would you pronounce this? Mine is loading. Well, there must be something in my encoding settings that the Chromecast doesn't like. And I pass it to Discord. Anyway, first end is going to Daze. Does the right thing, goes to Rocket at red. And now would be a good time to push yellow. And, there we go. Link's defending it. For him. Nice. So good start for Daze. They are trailing by 1, but they have the upper hand now. They are in control of the yellow. Which, if you forgot over the Christmas holiday, is the stronghold to be preferred on this map, not the red. Yellow is better. Riki on the quad run. Trying to make a move for the yellow, but is... wrong button. I wanted to see if there's anybody up there at the yellow. Premortem is going to take care of that yellow. Actually, he's sat on there. I wanted to say Skurk is getting ready as well, but he died. That's what Skurk does when he doesn't steal power-ups. Actually, I misspoke. He led in frags in the only game that's been played by this team so far. What's going on? We're getting a good start. Premortem not died yet. And here we go. Everybody's favorite Norwegian server host. Getting ready to get the salty. Oh, and he's live too. Shit, I didn't. Well, you can use multi-stream. I thought Annie was in one of those teams. I sort of skimmed over the lineups real quick. Annie is actually in a different team, so he was not going to stream his point of view. Stalkerrh going to draw, waiting for that green, that red, even. No, he gets it, no, fine, that's 2 rockets for them, but that's 3 rockets for Daze and 2 yellows and yellow control. So they might be 13 frags down, but they are in a strong, on paper they have everything it takes to hang on to that and improve. GetQuad. Skurk waiting for the red. The yellow, I keep mixing things up. Poor Riki won't even have time to hit the floor. Not in one piece at least. Is the mega up? Yes! As a matter of fact, it is up. Does it matter? And he's opening for his friends. I need to get used to the fact that these guys are playing together. Sure, I'm glad I have team info down right to tell me who's where. There we go. And that looks very good for Daze. Obviously they have the squad. They have 3 yellows, 3 rockets. Link waiting at yellow, and he can just roam around the map if he wants to, but he's just going to loop over to yellow. Make sure his buddy gets it. Which he does. Moving to red. If they're not at yellow, where else would they be? Red seems like a good point. Because there's a rocket launcher there, if you're lucky enough to be here on time. And with all of that, like, positional advantage from Daze, they're taking their sweet time, racking up the missing frags. They're getting there, it's just taking some time. Pent is up, shortly. Quad is dead, who's gonna get the Pent? Link is ready for somebody to open the door for him. And not sure anybody's right there. Riki had rockets. That's the pack drop for Link. Nobody getting... Okay, so Link's going to have to step out for a second. He's gonna have to take care of Toma on his own. Gets a teammate. They're getting closer and closer. Pent is still up. Nobody quite there to open the window for Link. So he's going to use his large amount of rockets to secure the yellow. There we go. That's yellow secured. Oh, that's 2 rocket packs. At yellow. There we go. Very nice. Come on, Daze. You can do it. Quad is nearby. And he should be getting taken care of. There we go. Toma will not dropped. He was just prancing around with his axe out. Red is going to be up. Water rocket. Yeah, if you have the ammunition, why not spam? It makes sense. And that's LG for him. There we go. Daze have taken the lead, finally. Their efforts have been rewarded. Now, are they going to keep on increasing that gap? Or are the spawns going to come back into this one? Link with the quad. There we go, Link on a quad run. Having his go at ZTN spawns. And there we have it, first ice cream of the year. Goes to ice cream. Plus 20, just like that. 1 minute ago it was only a 5 frag lead, and they just reclaimed that lead after 5 minutes of work. Well done. So it looks like it's going to be the let's get further and further ahead thing going on. Oh, I'm out of water. That's no good. Plus 26. Daze again with the quad. They haven't had all of the quads, but it looks like the last 2 have been particularly good for them. I mean, specifically the previous one that went to Link, but Skurk is going to make sure that he catches up. A bit early for Red, gets a kill anyway. No need to run away. And that's Daze on their way to doubling their lead in just 2 minutes. Yeah, Link gets his ice cream. Gotta be careful to eat it slowly to avoid brain freeze. If you haven't seen a cat getting brain freeze, look it up, it's kind of funny. It's a bit of a cat.exe has stopped working kind of thing. Oh, that's convenient. Link gets the quad, makes the enemy drop a rocket for him. Not that he needed it, but more importantly, he killed a weapon. That's only 2 rockets left for spawn. 40 frag lead and counting. Anybody going to get those nades? Maybe Flamer is going to get some of these, but no. Quad runs out. Flamer doing his best impression of the shark in Jaws here. Boom, 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 boom. $50 frag lead halfway through the first map, so good pick for Daze. And again, that's it, they've overtaken. Oh, what? Flavor telefrags Andy on his respawn. Just as I jinxed it, I guess. I was going to say, finally, Daze overtakes Spawn in quad pickups. Really, that number doesn't really matter at this point, because obviously Daze's quad runs have actually been useful. Much more so than Spawn's. Take a quick look at the scores. Premortem is the one with the most deaths for his team, is on the par with the enemy. Everyone else in Daze has pretty good survival. CMT4 is from a while ago, so maybe Premortem should know it better. But he's been back from essentially being away for a long time, so I don't know how long. Maybe he missed out on this map entirely. Riki with the pent. That's first pent for Spawn. So nothing to secure. Hey, that's good. That's actually good for Spawn, because even though they don't have the quad, they have somebody at yellow, and they have 3 rockets now. Is that going to be enough to counter that 50 frag lead? Not sure just yet. Premortem about to pop out of the red water. I mean, out of the water with red in front of the quad. Hey, that's a rocket launcher. That's nice. 3-2 rockets for Spawn. Next one is... okay, not up here. Is the yellow rocket available? Not available either. Riki with the mega health. If it only... if... ah, come on. If only it would spawn for him. Wait, hold on a sec. Was Toma able to just Skurk that rocket launcher away? Because he peeked, shot the enemy, fired back, and then he... ooh, Riki, what the hell? Quad bore. One more quad for Spawn. One more. Rootless quad. Spawn, I should say. Alright, so it looks like Daze's frag lead expansion has slowed down somewhat. They went from taking the lead to plus 50 in the course of 2-3 minutes, and now it's just plus 10 since then. Yes, Daze picked this. Suits them well, don't you think? Link won the random and picked this. There we go. Oh, nice. I really thought Flamer had fallen out of reach of that quad rocket, but no, he hadn't. Easy peasy for Skurk. He doesn't even need to do any frags. He can just shoot some guys a little bit, spam a bit, make sure he gets the yellow. think you can take them home? Daze or Spawn? And regardless, when's the match? 72, there we go, that's plus 20 frags over the stable 50-ish the last 2 minutes. Ah! Fourth map for the lulz. It's nice when you just need to get more maps under your belt, but it's also a bit of a cause for heartbreak potentially. Well, we should have picked this one, like Hangtime, when he picked his bonus map yesterday after the Hammer Time game. The 7th map he picked, he did really well on, and several thought, in the audience, me included, thought, well, he should have picked that first instead of Skull, which didn't do him any favors. $80 frags. And Stalkerrh is actually inside, so he's not going to have to wait for somebody to let him in. Denied! Needs somebody to let him out. Panta's up. Who's gonna get it? I would like for somebody to open the window. There we go, double power up for Toma on Spawn. Let's see what he does. That won't be enough to rack up 77 frags. But we can still see some good things. He doesn't have an LG to discharge with. Yeah, he's just, he doesn't need to shoot at the enemies, it's just like using his presence, his aura, to make them do weird things. Wait 30 seconds and miss by 1 centimeter. Yep. Oh, you can be sure that he lets out a muffled scream. And I would not fault him for this. For the yelling. For the missing out on the pent, absolutely. Skurk just out of range. Breathing a sigh of relief, and Riki on the ice cream soon, if he keeps that up. Getting his frag stolen away from his... That was a bit anticlimactic. Make way, says Premortem with his rocket to the face of that poor guy who was going to get that red, but could not. Quad is going to be up, or Glimmer on the quad. Any LG for him? No. Anything for him. He's got many rockets. He doesn't have any armor. Can't hit any of these quad rockets to get rid of Link. And we have a bit of a reset of all parts, actually. Nobody really with armors. Toma has it now. So armor goes to Spawn. They have the yellow. Just one rocket on every side. It's precarious. That monitor is a little too high. My neck is bent the wrong way. Okay, there we go, he gets it. Slight hesitation is maybe what cost him the pent previous time around, so... I mean, after living through the... well, not living through this pent thing, after dying in front of a pen due to maybe a slight hint of hesitation, there's a high likelihood that you would hesitate too much on the next power-up. Like, one half of you thinks, I should really go for this, no questions. And the other one says, but what if I screw it up? And that's the part where you get screwed. And the map ends just like that, with Daze having a comfortable 60 frag win. So winner is Daze. What's next? What are we going to get? Suspense. Link and Skurk getting all of the awards. Anything worthwhile? I don't know. We're gone to DM2. Spawn picks DM2. Good server. Is that ironic? Good server. Well, it is for Andy with his 12 ping. Pretty sweet. How's your evening so far? Spawn2 wins with 4 frags. Let's see. I'm making a note of this. Whoops, I need to find something to fade that down. Eventually it'll get there. Andy with the first squad. Shattered. At least it's not shittered. Which isn't shattered with an Australian accent. Or New Zealand. That was a good start for Spawn. They had 2 reds. They didn't get the quad though. They are getting quadded. That's what's happening. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Come see the oppression inherent to the system. I believe that is the unionized peasants in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. What? 2-on-2 tourney with prizes? I know the SD Cup has prizes, but it's dual. I like the name. Money for nothing and jibs for free. Again, another tournament. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems with people scheduling their games. Shoutouts to the Poles for setting up a Polish-only tournament. That's a thing you could see in Quake 2 some years ago, where it looked like, to the untrained eye, most of the 4-on-4 activity only took place in the PLQ2L or whatever it was called, Polish Quake 2 League. Hey, we have the radar on this one. Yay! Riki right on time for the squad, going too low. I mean, to tele. Call this low, but to me it's low. Geographically, it's low. But low means low RL. That's troubling. There we go. So we have 2 rockets on every team, on every side. Yeah, it was a mix of team and side. Every seam or every tide. Hehe, sorry Link. I thought Spawn was going to be setting up for a map lock, but they haven't been quite able to do that. We've lost one of their rockets. That's 3 for Daze, who then go on to pick up the quad. 3rd quad for Daze. Going low tele. Flamer getting pushed around like a ragdoll. He had red armor. Had. It's all gone. Blue just about in the lead on DM2. 1 frag means nothing. Especially this early in the game. 4 rockets for Spawn. Watch out for them on the radar, getting ready to... Okay, maybe they won't. We have one of them at low teleport, 1 at high. 1 rocket just died. Oh, that's bad. They just lost one of their rockets who rotated to water. And that happened while their 4th player was maybe going to set up for a low rocket, but no, not gonna happen. So we have Stalkerrh team killed, but that's okay. Remember, when you have quad, you don't have friends. Any victims for him? There's 1 potential victim. Actually, there was 2. Well done, Skurk. Taking out a weapon. Not quite taking out an armed quad, because that quad had just finished, but good going. Ambushed. Nice bind. No high rocket for him. Actually, that might be a pack drop there. I don't think so. Only 3 rockets live on the map. And one of them is Riki, who also happens to be the bearer of the quad. Let's see what he does. To push low, that's 2 potential victims, that's 1. Oh, there was another one back room. But he knows. And Riki will be visible through the wall with his glow. I think in this area. It'll be in the PVS. And we have Daze with a little bit of a lead and a free rocket launcher at high. What a mess! Look at that dance of the corpses at water. Everybody's just jumping around here, waving their arms frantically like the inflatable tube guy thing. See in front of car dealerships, maybe. Riki on the quad again. Teams are tied. What can he do? Okay, he's got 3 victims here potentially. That's 1. Oh, they're all coming his way. But even with... Okay, deny this. Nice, no rocket for Link. That was close. Well done, Riki. It's getting dangerously low on health. And again, well played. Escapes and gets a kill. Well done, well done. Keep that up. How's he been doing so far? Well, yeah, Okay, figures. 3 deaths and several more frags than his friends. That's going to leave a mark. Passes on the quad to his Polish buddy. So Spawn is in the lead now. And if only that guy at Secret had a rocket launcher, they could be map lock ready. It looks like Daze is going to huddle at red, not for long. At low red, that is. Back room. I told you I was rusty. 24 reds for Daze, and not in the lead. And there we go, Riki on the quad. Let's see where he can find his next victims. They're all at tunnel and backroom, kind of. What? Premortem, brilliant rocket taking out Riki. That's the end of the quad run. Really important kill from Premortem. 10 frag deficit. And a guy who looks like he can frag in possession of the quad. You really want to stop them dead in his tracks, literally. As soon as possible, which he did. 5 Daze coming back into this one. Yeah, 3 rockets. One going to get secret. Bit of a standoff maybe. Between Flamer and that other rocket. Nah, he's gone. And there we go. Flamer gets an easy quad, nobody here to challenge. I mean, not on time at least. Sorry, Link, there is no weapon for you. Waiting instead of going. There is someone. Right in the... There was someone, that's a rocket back. Premortem was stacked, and that's not enough to repel the firepower of that magnitude. Spawn 3 frags up. Tenuous lead. Daze on the quad. Under pressure as well. Makes it out. No armor. Riki hot on his heels. Riki finds a rocket and a refrag. Finds himself. It's a little chilly down here. Daze reclaiming the lead. Indeed. Close match. And we're back to square one. Everybody. Teams are essentially tied. Only 2 rockets. I would maybe favor Spawns due to them having 2 reds, 1 mega on those rocket launchers. If only Riki could get to the quad, because now it looks like Annie's going to get it. Anybody going to challenge him? No, nobody coming from big. There was a big gap on the big side of the map. Everybody was just huddled down there, as you can see, still are. Good pine. I'm not sure who fired that one, but it was good. Made Andy reconsider his life decisions with that quad. And just like that, Spawn is back in the lead. Tenuous 5 frag lead again. Andy going to do 2 quads in a row, maybe? Nice juggling. Chol just bores and leaves a rocket back for him. Oh wait, so that was... If it wasn't for that, then it would have been 4 rockets for Spawn. There we go, they're back on 4. Waiting to get Stalkerrh geared up with an armor, and then he died. And then maybe after that they'll be in a position to try and expand their map control and, who knows, get into map lock. Right now they're into backroom lock. That's 4 of them with weapons. Stalkerrh waiting at Red Mega. He might get an armor yet. But the problem with this is it leaves free reign to Daze to do whatever they wish with the rest of the map, including the coveted quad, which they do get. Andy again on the quad. What's he like? Yeah, he's been doing well for his team. Okay, back to the quadrant. Good nade, pushes him into death, into a suicide. Unfortunate. And that looks like Spawn's 4 rocket stack has gotten, well, cut in half. And again, they're huddling at Red Mega. Somebody pushing for secret. Skurk got it though. Oh, it was Stalkerrh making a move. Wow, almost makes it work. He does. Nicely done. Takes out 1 weapon at an acceptable cost to his stack. Still got the red. Some red. The problem is Andy is doing his thing with the quad. 10 frags, 5 minutes to go. He could come back. If not with this quad, with this and the other ones that he's going to get. More red. Even amounts of red armor on both sides. Stalkerrh at big. Okay, no, platforms isn't this. Platforms is hardest trick. Wow, that's a lot of Daze at the quad. What a surprise. There we go, let's see what Premortem does with the quad. Almost mistyped Premortem earlier, which I guess is somewhat fitting as Morten is a Nordic first name. Nice rocket back. Andy, drop down. Does he know? Doesn't matter. Okay, so Spawn is hanging onto that 10-ish frag lead fiercely. Although, you might wonder, what with? Because there's only 1 rocket on their side, and he's not doing too well. Nice juggling by Link. It was a good call, taking high rocket. Not sure who's going to get it. Not sure who's going to get there quicker. The enemy or his buddy nearby. When in doubt, pick it up. Especially when you are down in frags, I would say. And it can probably be argued that, no, that's totally wrong. I'd love to be explained why. It's highly contextual. You can get away with explaining a lot of things. Oh! Nice, nice. Spawn in the lead, gets a quad. Team kills their own... I mean, of course, that's their own team kill. their quad with a telefrag. They do it in style. Nah, we don't need a quad to keep the lead. Yeah, I did not picture Skurk getting out of this alive. Not much room for him to do his trademark quad steals, unless he goes for rocket jump. Ninja rocket jumps, as we've seen from... I remember seeing some sick ninja RJs up to quad from one of the Australian guys this summer. Alas, I forgot who it was. Spawn getting further and further ahead, frag by frag. 2 minutes to go. This could still be come back from. Now, do Daze have what it takes to actually perform this comeback? Oh, nice flick shot from Skurk. And that's an enemy weapon killed. That was a rocket back. Everybody's at quad. It's a mess. Glimmer in position, very about to die. Yes, that's not a correct phrase. Much better. Hanging on to that lead for dear life. And we're getting into an intense final minute, looking good for Spawn. Fancy their chances for a third map. They have the upper hand in rockets. Daze have, well, okay, they have 2 rockets and an armor. And that's one of these rockets down. Premortem getting ready to get wrecked at quad. He does get wrecked at quad. Only 1 RL alive. And that's still going Panzerfaust on these guys. (23, 30 seconds, only 1 RL for Andy. Looks like it's a done deal. And Spawn will be winning this. Every team winning their map picks so far. Nice quad board to finish it off. Riki, MVP for Spawn by quite a margin. 30 frags more, 20 less deaths. This guy is not messing about. Let me tell you. So... Alrighty then. Oh, it's map tossing. Lost team tosses first. Really should fix my pick list display. Okay. Daze throw Schloss out with bathwater. Riki. These guys does DM3. Oh, I haven't put DM3 in the list. That's... Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can't see the tossed maps just yet. I can, but you can't. Who picked this? Andy suggested you want him to. So that's Daze picking the map. Yeah, that's quite a glaring bug in my map list thing. Missing DM3. I knew something was wrong. And here we go. This has been picked by Daze. E1M2. No shaft. No red armors either. Good spawn. Somebody spawned at Rocket. Premortem doing textbook start, I guess. If Rocket jump to Mega. Still in possession of that weapon. That poor guy just wanted to get up the stairs. I mean, he was certainly helped upwards, just not in one piece. Ah, well, you can't have it all. Can't have it all. Still falling prey. No deaths yet. But just you wait. Eventually it'll happen. And remember, we don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. Flamer getting ready to have a little happy accident of his own. Nice pine from Skurk. Flamer watches his friend get torn to pieces right before his eyes, World War II style. Would have been even better if it was on Schloss, then it would have been World War II style, through and through. And he's going to do the right thing and wait for the next weapon to spawn. And would be a good thing for Spawn. They do not have any rockets. They have explosives, just not rockets. 2 RLs and 1 yellow for Daze. Flamer going with his squid escape tactics. Nice pine. Just shit out a cloud of toxic things. Walking backwards. Squids don't exactly walk backwards, but you get the idea. Help, help, I'm being repressed. I don't know why I said this, but I guess this means I should watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail again. We all should. Okay then. Ooh, whoa, that's a full spawn team of grenade launchers. You don't see that often. At least I don't really pay attention to anything that's not red usually, so I didn't notice, but I haven't seen too many of these. Ah, finally one rocket. Chol gets it. Daze will get the quad. And he's splattered with blood as he passes by. Makes his way down. Anybody? Anybody? And he's giving out free hugs. Problem is, his hugs have COVID. Run away! Or quadvid, I guess. Meh. I'm not contagious anymore. Come back. Thanks for the rockets. The ammunition, I guess. Rocket is up. Riki picks up rocket on time. 4 late, but he picked it up as it spawned. And he's struggling to find any red guys to shoot. Next rocket coming up. Stalkerrh is going to be fighting for it, but Link has one rocket at rocket. Did he actually get it? Took RL. Link took the rocket. Rocket pack, thank you very much. Oh, that was short-lived. Sorry, I thought we were gonna have 2 rockets, but Link died. We just got rocket as well, so it's all good. And here we go, Flamer on the quad. Nearly gouging his eye out with that grenade. Nice shotgun action. And he gets the yellow. Cool beans. Not enough to counter Daze's lead, but it's a step in the right direction. Nice. No hesitation. Straight up pine to the face twice in a row. Barely damaging himself in the process. Ooh, a little stutter. So we have Stalkerrh on the quad. Intentional misspelling. Yeah, you don't wanna get in Flamer's way when he's angry and he's got grenade launcher. I'm not supposed to be in that division! Ah! He's still a few frags ahead. A few frags ahead. GetQuad. Oops. So, how are we doing on rockets? That's 2 for Daze. What we can't quite say is that they have rockets for Daze, though. As in ammunition. Okay, so... Ah, Spawn with 2 rockets. They're down by a few frags, but they have more rockets. They've got more armor. Are they ready for quad? That's Riki at quad. No weapon though. Stalkerrh with nades, I guess, is feasible. Can Chol get there on time? From yellow. And the answer is a resounding no, and not really needed, as Flamer got the quad and then bored. Did he? No, he got linked. Link Spineapple. And that's Spawn almost tied it up. Come on, just one frag. Here we go. Teams are tied. Took them 8 minutes. Not that it was very far away from them anyway. pretty close game. 10 frags-ish. Thank you for the rocket pack. No quad for Andy. He got stalked as a reference to dying mere units away from a power-up with 5 HP. That's what Stalkerrh did on CMT4 at the Pent. Let this be remembered. Oof! That grenade was so close. I really thought it was going to hit. Also, I just realized one thing. I'm really impressed with phantom power in that microphone. I've put the battery in this thing over a year ago. I still haven't had to recharge it. And I do not have phantom power enabled on my mic input. So that is remarkable. Okay, Daze 10 frags ahead-ish. They have reclaimed that lead that they used to have. It's like nothing happened. Spawn got reset. We have 2 RLs on Daze now. No armor just yet. Yellow's up, goes to Flamer, so still nothing for Daze just yet. Ooh, they do have 3 rockets though. Can we see this? One of them is making his way. Okay, so that's going to be 2 at yellow. Run away! Premortem really needs something else than running into an enemy. Not good, not good. There we go. Andy with the quad. And that's Daze's lead increasing, even without him getting any of the frags that we'd expect. Careful around the corner, nice play. Going to loop back to... no, doesn't need to go back to yellow. Is his friend waiting here? 2 of his friends waiting here, in fact. As usual, somebody at Mega. At just the right spot. Pain in the ass to push. And that's Tjol at Mega. Skurk. Quad run from Skurk. Did he actually steal it though? Well, kind of missing out on Daze's pretty significant frag expansion now. That's plus 34. It's not just, yeah, okay, we were up 10 and then we got, they reached us, they matched us, and then we got 10 again. No, now they got 10 again, and now it's 35 and counting. That's the triple RL and yellow control from Daze paying off dividends. Andy with the quad showing us what he can do. Please show us what you can do. Link not having a great time. 47 deaths. Second most deaths on the whole server. Either he's not feeling it too much, or he's taking on a role where he is more exposed and dies a lot more. So, 6 minutes to go. Interestingly, Daze are about to get 50 frags of lead now. But they haven't actually dominated the yellow. They've had most of the yellows as of late, which is what they were able to build that comeback, build that lead on, it looks like. Forward 5, lost yellow. Who said that? Doesn't matter. They lost it. Come on, Flamer, show us what you got. Rocket back, no questions asked. It's mine. Ahoy. Refill. Good call. Stack up the guy with rocket. Could also have been Riki, but I suppose they feel Flamer is more into it. Nice! I expected somebody to be up there, but I didn't expect him to be leaning over the edge just enough to get that splash damage. Pieces just flying all over the room. That's a good comeback from from Spawn. They were 40 frags down. That's just 20-ish frags down. 4 minutes to go. They can do this. They had 2 rockets. Jinx. What? I hope that was intentional. Riki drops his team's only RL at mega health. Flamer, I think Flamer got it. He got a rocket launcher. I don't know if it's that one, but he got one. Only RL alive. Andy again with the quad. Ooh. Getting a little chilly here. Yellow coming up for Andy. They really need this to get a few frags between them and Spawn again. Oh, jumping above the rocket. Nice move. Wait, okay, yeah, that's what I thought looking at the radar. Everybody's stripped bare, essentially. No weapons around. There we go. Skurk gets 1 RL. 2 minutes to go. 1 RL. Can they keep that lead? I would say they sure hope so. Don't quite know who to call the winner yet. I mean, it's getting more and more precise, that picture, but Spawn is getting dangerously closer. That's 1 rocket up. Just don't bother. Take it and continue. Go on with your run. Nobody at mega health? Well, if you don't see them on this map, where could they be? Okay, let me rephrase that. If you don't see them and they're not at mega health, where could they be? Anybody at yellow? Anybody at start? One of them already at start. That's Andy. 1 minute to go. 15 frags. That was close. Almost a team kill. And that's 2 RLs for Spawn. And look at the radar, it's all blue crosses. Last few deaths have been all on Daze's side. And they're just not moving anywhere. Do you really think the Spawn guys only see moving things? They're not snakes or dinosaurs, I guess. 4 people that were in one place. This begs for a discharge, but there is no shaft on this map. Well, this time we haven't seen anybody hide in the windows at spawn. Well done. So that's Daze winning the map. Close call. Close call. Good comeback from Spawn. It looked as though they were going to be able to do it. I thought, nah, not gonna happen, and then, no, wait. Fucking flamer grenades. Yep, they agree with you. Stole the hiding spot from Greco. It's easy to pick on Link. Good stuff from both teams. That was nice. So we have Spawn 1-2. And I believe we're out of games for tonight.